I'm telling you based on of what.
So where in the Quran does it say? You give me a verse now. Where in the Quran does it say that the gospel and the Injeel are gonzo? Because you've just been making a bunch of claims. I've been giving you the verses.
God says in the Quran that
Show me, bro. Show me where it says the Torah and the gospel are gone.
Maybe if you're here, it doesn't say that. It says.
That was the claim you guys were making. You said that they're gone. Where in the Quran does it say that they're gone?
My dear brother,
But you see from my perspective, though, how I have to you can't just make a claim.
This is in our religion is for you to question.
You got the clean fit, man. I like it.
So, for example, my brother, is that I want to let you know that the Injeel that the Quran is talking about no longer exists.
Okay.
Do you disagree with this?
Well, the problem with that, man, is then
you have to have a common ground, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, the problem with that, bro, is then all hell can break loose. Because if you say it got corrupted or no longer exists, then from the Islam perspective, you can make up whatever you want. You can say whatever you want the Injeel is. That's an issue, though. Like, we should have some.
You're making a claim now, right?
Well, you're making a claim too by saying the Injeel never existed. We say that we have the Bible. No historians ever found this supposed Islamic Injeel before. So it's like a write-off just to say it never existed or got corrupted, because then you can fit whatever narrative to Islam.
Now you're coming into but you did it too.
No. What I'm saying, though, bro, is...
You know what I mean?
How do you know the Injeel is gone today? Let's put it that way. You're saying your claim was the Injeel, we don't have it.
Okay.
What was it? Where did it go?
Okay, so, for example, we have to have a common ground in saying that the speech is a revelation from God.
Okay.
Do you disagree on this?
The speech of Allah?
Speech, language, my dear brother.
What do you mean by what you and I are saying right now?
To me,
yeah,
is only a revelation that Allah gave.
Well, if I read a book, then like a Dr. Seuss book as an example.
This is technology, my dear brother. This is the way how we've been able to preserve literature.
What do you mean by speech? Because I could read a billboard that says TMU. Does that mean it's from Allah?
Me talking to you. Yeah. It's something that God gave to you and I. It's a gift from Allah.
Okay, sure. I'll say it's from Yahweh. You say it's from Allah. But sure, I'll agree. Sure.
You're Jewish or Christian?
No, well, Yahweh is this Christian God, Jewish Christian God.
Jehovah. What's your background?
We just say Yahweh. I'm a Christian. No, not Jehovah. Jehovah's are actually right there, bro. Yeah, you gotta go talk. I next time I'll talk to them.
So this is what I'm telling you, that the Injeel no longer, the Injeel that the Quran is talking about and the Torah that it is talking about no longer exists.
The Torah doesn't exist either?
That's correct, my dear brother.
What is the Torah then?
I'm sorry, you're asking me what is the Torah?
Yeah, what is the Torah?
Why are you asking me what is the Torah?
Because you said the Torah no longer exists, so I figure we got to establish what is the Torah. Because we don't know what the Injeel is. What's the Torah? Like, you haven't answered what the Injeel is or what the Torah is. You're just saying they're both not here today. So that's hard for me as a Christian.
I'm telling you, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah. But how do you know that? You're making a claim that it hasn't been here. I can say we do have the Torah.
We'll get there. I got you, bro. I got you.
Do you want me to explain what the Torah is, or do you want to say what the Torah is?
I mean, you're telling me that it exists.
Yes, because it does exist. The Torah is the first 5 books of the Old Testament, right? Leviticus, Numbers, Genesis, Deuteronomy, and Exodus, right? We have that today, and the Quran still affirms that, right? It says, "Let the people of the book judge by that."
You're telling me that the Quran, you're making another claim. You're saying that the Quran is claiming that the Torah exists today?
Well, yes, because in that verse it says, I'll just pull up a couple of verses. It says that the Quran validates let me put it this way. I know this for sure. At the time of Prophet Muhammad, Muhammad, we do know that the Torah and the Injeel existed. We had the Jews and the Christians, and then Muhammad had the final revelation. Would you agree with that? At the time of Muhammad, the Torah and the Injeel existed, or was it just gone too? Because the Quran says that it existed.
Are you asking me, or are you telling me?
Well, I'm asking you.
You're asking me. Can you repeat your question again?
Sure, man. So at the time of Prophet Muhammad, at Revelation, 16 whatever, I'm saying it's like a fact that that we had the Injeel and the Torah at that time. Maybe not now, 2,000 years later, but at that time, I think we can agree the Torah and the Injeel was there. It just, maybe it wasn't correct. Christians started worshiping the wrong things. Yes, that's what I'm saying. At the time of the Prophet, the Injeel and the Torah was there.
So the Revelation says, it's clear. It hasn't changed from then. It hasn't changed since now.
Which
the,
one?
The claim that I can make right now is the same claim that I'm getting from the Quran, my dear brother.
Wait,
So
which hasn't changed? Sorry.
The Injeel.
Yeah,
No
I agree with
longer
that.
Exists.
No. So we were saying with him, at the time of Muhammad, though. So maybe it
But
doesn't
I'm not
exist
making
now.
this up, my dear brother. You're
No, I get it.
sounds
So-
like you're making.
No. So I'm just asking a question. At the time of Prophet Muhammad, did the Injeel and the Torah exist? Not now.
Let me ask you.
Well, it's just a yes or a no.
Okay,
But
let
go
me-
ahead.
It doesn't exist. It didn't exist in that time.
Okay, he said it did exist, and it did exist.
No, I asked like at that time.
At that
asked-
time,
he asked
at the
you.
time, we know that the Jews had the Torah and the Christians
I have
had
a
the
question
gospel.
for you, though, a question for you.
Go for it.
The Injeel. Let's first define what Injeel is.
Yeah, please.
Injeel is something that was given to Jesus.
I know, says you guys.
Yes. Are the four gospel given to Jesus?
No, they were not given to Jesus. no.
That cannot in of itself be Jesus, the gospel.
So what he's saying is proof to what I'm saying.
I can agree with you
Yeah.
that within
Hold on. What he's saying is proof to what I'm saying to
Yeah.
you. So this is what I'm telling you. We all have the knowledge for what you're saying.
good, man.
We're not saying we're scholars or anything
Neither
like
am
that.
I.
However, we want to go ahead and tell you that if you're asking for the truth and you've asked for this to God, then this is your opportunity, my dear brother. Okay.
So we'll just hit this last point and we'll go on. So at the time of Prophet Muhammad, the Injeel was there, the Torah was there. Now
It didn't exist.
so it never. When did it stop existing?
That only Allah knows.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm
That
here.
is not something that the revelation has come to us.
Okay.
Did
So-
you find any of that
Yeah,
information
for sure,
on the Quran?
for sure, man. So I'm just wondering though, like, what were the Jews and Christians doing at the time of Muhammad? Did they just have no Bible, no Torah, nothing? Like,
You said you've analyzed and studied the Judaism and Christianity literature and their.
yeah, I don't know everything about it, but what I do know at the time of Prophet
So
Muhammad.
this is a very big component, my dear brother,
Yeah.
because if you actually go into depth on how, if you go into
I'm
researching
listening.
why and when these verses were revealed, there's context to every single verse and every single ayah into this whole Quran, right? So what I'm telling you, even ayah in itself, in Arabic, it means signs. All right. So what I'm telling you, my dear brother, is that what we have here today is a revelation, as the same thing as we have as speaking to each other. So it's been preserved language, and this is a promise from God that God is going to preserve the Quran.
So what I would say to that, bro, is the Quran is the final revelation which abrogates
You agree
or
to
yeah. I'll say my part, okay?
It's because it sounds like
Well,
you're
let's
agreeing to
let's
me.
go. We'll go like a minute and a half each because I need to like
Okay,
talk,
cool,
right?
cool.
So we know that the Quran is the final revelation, which adds on to the Old Testament and the New Testament. So the
don't
Torah
disagree with
and the Injeel. So we get that. But what you're saying is that those have been lost and gone. So what I'm saying is at the time of Prophet Muhammad, we had those. We had the Torah, we had the Injeel. That's how the Quran was able to even establish what the Quran was. Otherwise, you wouldn't know what the
No,
No.
You call
So
that
how would-
a Torah and Injeel.
So without
Allah will not call anything other different than that.
okay, can I show you a verse?
I'm telling you.
Go for it, man. Okay, so right here we got.
I will continue.
Yeah, one sec, bro. Just let me go. Hold up.
Okay.
Surah 5:68. Say to them, people of the book, you have no solid ground to stand on unless you establish the Torah and the gospel and all that had been revealed to you from your Lord. So we agree. What I'm saying is Allah revealed. Hold on. Allah revealed the Torah. He revealed the gospel. You guys are saying it's lost. What I'm saying. Hold up. Just give me one sec, bro. Let me finish my point. Okay? Because then I'm losing my train of thought. Yeah, you can't keep jumping in, bro. Like, that's a tactic, you know? So, like we said, the Torah and the gospel and all that has been revealed. Allah revealed the Torah, He revealed the Injeel, which is the gospel. What I'm saying at the time of Muhammad, the Torah and the Injeel were there. Now, you guys are saying they've been corrupted or lost, but the issue with that is that we have the Dead Sea Scrolls, which came hundreds of years before Jesus, before the Injeel, before the Quran, which is exactly what we have today. The Injeel has not been corrupted. We have no evidence of being corrupted because the Torah came before Muhammad. Allah revealed it. The Dead Sea Scrolls, which were found in the 40s, which came thousands of years ago, are exactly with what we have today.
Are you finished?
And now I'm done. Thank you. Thank
Are
you
you
very much for
finished?
listening. Now I'm
Okay.
done. I had to keep going because you
No,
kept
no,
jumping in. My bad.
You're good.
Go
So
for it, man.
and now we'll go in a minute and
A minute and a half each,
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, cool.
It's like
All right.
Speaker's Corner.
Yeah, there you go, man. All right, you're getting a good juice out of this, eh?
Bro, I'm happy because this is the first time I'm actually able to like talk like openly. Otherwise, bro, if it's like a layman, like, what am I gonna say?
No, cool, man.
And I appreciate
So-
you're very open to speaking
Look,
about this.
No worries, my brother. So what I want to establish here is, my dear brother, is that we both, you you talked about the Quran as being as the final revelation. Do you accept this as being the final revelation?
Out of the Torah, the Injeel, the Quran, like the last one.
Yeah.
Out of those three, chronologically, yes. Chronologically, because it came
So
600
it makes
years later.
sense. It makes sense that chronologically the Quran is the last final revelation.
Well, it
in
is,
addition
yeah.
to the New Testament, the Torah, the New
Yes.
Testament, the Old Testament.
Yeah,
and this.
chronologically, yes. That doesn't mean it's true. But chronologically, yes.
Okay, so you're saying it doesn't mean it's true. Now, I want to hear what you have to say on that, where's your evidence on this, right? What I'm saying is that the Quran is saying that the Injeel and the Torah no longer exist, okay? And the evidence towards this is that the Quran itself is talking about this.
Can I answer back? Or
Go ahead.
Okay,
It
so
sounds- it looks like you wanna go ahead,
yeah. So the
brother. Go
Quran
ahead.
doesn't say that the Torah and the Injeel don't exist. It actually confirms it. It says no in Surah 3:3. No one can change my words. Allah revealed the Torah. He revealed the gospel. No one can change His words. Nowhere does the Quran say that the Injeel and the Torah are gone. They're lost. That's something Muslims have to say because the Torah and the Injeel contradict Islam.
My dear brother, you're making a claim.
Well, I can give you the verses if you want. These are actual verses.
You're basing your claim on our Quran, my dear brother. How does this make sense?
I don't have to base it on the Quran. I can
Okay,
base it
tell
on the
me-
Bible and the Torah.
okay, do it on that.
Okay, so we have the Bible today. We have the Torah today. Like I said, we have the Dead Sea Scrolls found in the 40s, which confirm the Torah, the Old Testament, thousands of years ago. We have the codexes today, which confirm the New Testament. So I'm not using the Quran.
Now, my counter to that is basically saying that you're basing yourself on a book that contradicts itself. And by what I believe that Allah is not the author of confusion, my dear brother. Do you agree with this?
I believe God's not the author of confusion.
Okay,
Amen.
now for this, my dear brother, is telling you that if I see a book that is contradicting itself,
Yeah.
how much of faith am I going to put on it to itself? That's a question everybody has to answer themselves.
Okay, it's a
right?
different topic.
Yeah,
we can go
exactly.
into it if you want,
No,
but it's a different topic.
Hold on. I want to go ahead and answer your question,
Okay.
and then we can move
Go
on
for
to
it.
something else.
Go
All
for
right.
it.
So from here on, I want to tell you that if you are saying that the Quran, that the Bible that you're saying is you're trying to counter my statement,
Yeah.
my claim on something that contradicts itself,
Okay.
then you're placing your faith on that is a lot towards something that I'm telling you and inviting you, my dear brother,
Yeah.
is that the Quran has no contradictions and there's a test, so like the way we test gold.
Yeah. If there is a contradiction, the Quran's debunked then.
No, the gold.
Well,
So
that's a
for
verse in
the standard of gold, you know how we can measure gold? Yes.
Sure.
We put it gold to the pawn shop and they'll do some test on it.
Okay,
Yes. So what I'm saying is that we've tested the Bible. It's gone, my dear brother.
Says you, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and Muslims.
Yeah, says
Right?
Islam, yeah.
Yeah,
But
it
Islam
says
actually
Islam.
doesn't, the Quran doesn't say the Bible's gone. Muslims say that the Quran actually validates the
My dear
Bible.
brother, when your mother tells you homework, does she have to say something else?
No, but
Do you understand what she means, right? Homework,
okay.
right?
But what I'm saying, man, is that in the Quran, it makes very clear that there is the Torah and the Gospel.
But you're
saying that they're gone. The
My
Quran's
dear
saying
brother,
that they're here.
I'm telling you,
Okay.
based on of what.
So where in the Quran does it say, you give me a verse now, where in the Quran does it say that the Gospel and the Injeel are gonzo? Because you've just been making a bunch of claims. I've been giving you the verses.
God says in the Quran that
Show me, bro. Show me where it says the Torah and the Gospel are gone.
Maybe if you're here, it doesn't say that. It says.
That was the claim you guys were making. You said that they're gone. Where in the Quran does it say that they're gone?
My dear brother, you.
But you see from my perspective,
I
though, how I have to,
understand.
you can't just
no,
make a claim.
This is this. We in our religion is for you to question,
Okay,
right?
okay.
Okay.
So no verse then that says that they're gone. You're gonna give me? We can.
It doesn't, my dear brother, you.
It says
Pull out
it has been
pull out the
fabricated.
Quran.
There are some
Yeah,
verses been
exactly.
taken out.
Yeah.
There are some verses they
Here.
have put in.
Yeah. So I know what verses you're
From their
talking
own
about.
selves.
Yeah, it doesn't actually relate that to the Bible though.
According to you.
Well, I can bring up
Look, my
verses
dear
too.
brother, we're
right?
talking about the speech
fine.
of Allah, my dear brother.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So anything I say is going to be on the day of judgment,
Yeah,
my dear
amen,
brother.
amen.
Okay?
So then the speech of Allah, He revealed the Injeel and the Torah, right?
Yeah, and we believe
yes.
in those.
They
We're
got
not
corrupted by
denying
man
it.
though. So man
When you
corrupted
say
those.
that it was present in the prime of Prophet Muhammad, peace
Yeah.
and blessings be upon him.
Yeah.
Those were already fabricated.
Okay. Who
And
fabricated
then
them?
Those people,
brother,
whom it
we
was
don't
given
have-
to, right?
So what I'm
And
saying is
he
you've been.
came with he came to correct it. Just like Jesus came to correct the message,
I get it.
and he came to correct the humanity. That's
No.
it.
I know that's the claim. We can talk about something else, man. We can go on to
No,
your,
it's
or we can keep going if you want. But there was one thing you said too, which we'll speak of after. You said the Bible's got a bunch of contradictions. The Quran has no contradictions. We can jump into that if you want. You know, the different.
Hold on, but
Maybe
for example,
make it that video for next time.
yeah, that,
You guys are smart, man. This is
you
good.
guys-
I'll break them in.
you're-
We can touch on that quick and wrap it up if you want.